Hey you guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel, family. You already know what time it is. Gang, we in this thing. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button to be a part of the crew. Smash that like button to see what it do. Okay, so this is how you cut off energy cords and release energy from you. So the main thing that you need to do is meditate and focus in terms of being able to release energy from you. Um, and cutting off cords in terms of with karmic relationships or with if you have a twin flame, being able to cut that off. So, the main thing, like I said, you need to do is focus your energy, focus on yourself. That is the main thing to do in order for you to be able to cut off all energetic ties. If you're a female, it's going to take a little bit more because we are naturally caring and nurturing and things like that. So, it's like we naturally end up having like very, very strong feelings that I don't want to say males don't have because they do have feelings in terms of strong feelings, but for females, it might, it's like a little bit different, especially if you have had like any sexual ties with this person. It could be very difficult to just kind of do, but I believe it's one of those things where once you constantly get in the routine of meditating and releasing all the energy, that's whenever you will start to see like, okay, this actually is starting to work. I all the videos I see, people say is very difficult, which it definitely is whenever you start to do it, but it's one of those things to where, like I said, I think once you get into a routine and pattern of doing it, and then the more that you focus your energy on yourself, the more that you will be able to release other people's energy. And then that's whenever you'll be totally free from everybody's energy. Um, Also, you'll be able to see the cords too, like in terms of on you, like you'll be able to see them. So for me, I have like really thick cords, like they're like this freaking like this freaking thick. They're like freaking, I don't even know how to describe it, but I could see them. And that's why I said in my last video I had pulled one out because it was like in my heart. But it's one of those things to where I didn't know, like because I was just like, well, let me just try it. So I just pulled it out and it ended up like hurting like physically. So but I wasn't ready for it. So it's one of those things to where you end up having to focus your energy and being ready, and then that's whenever you could pull it out and it won't hurt, or at least it won't hurt as much. Um, But yeah, depending on the thickness of the cord, I think, and that just shows you how, I don't want to say, it just shows you how strong the energy is that's in you. Um, it can hurt if you pull out certain cords. So just be aware of that and try to make sure that you focus and release the energy before you or during the time that you are doing this. What's another thing? So, yeah, like I said, I believe that in terms of if you just keep on routinely like letting go, that's whenever you'll be able to see like, okay, I'm able to let this person go. Another thing is make sure that you do not interact with whoever it is that you're trying to cut your cord with. So don't interact with that person, don't look at that person, don't anything involving that person, even thoughts about that person, let it go. Otherwise, you will not be able to be successful in terms of cutting off all energy from you or cutting off whatever cords it is that you have. That is the main thing, too, is to make sure that you are not sitting back thinking about that person. And that can be very hard because, like, our minds just like mentally be everywhere. And if you're connected with somebody that's like your twin flame or whatever, you'll end up having they'll end up like sending you messages and sending you thoughts and things like that. So you have to just like release that and let it go. um and like I said, the more that you practice, the more powerful that your energy will be, and the more that you'll be able to do this energy work, and the easier it will become in terms of releasing all cords that are attached to you, or removing all the cords that are attached to you. And as females, having sex with individuals, that plays heavy into cord cutting and cord removal. So make sure that you don't have any interactions with that person in terms of sexually. Um, Make sure that, like I said, you focus on your energy because, as you know, with twin flame connections. It's one of those things to where you guys are constantly transferring energy to each other. And the more that you focus on yourself, the more that you will see yourself not transferring energy to that person, or that person not being able to transfer energy to you. So you'll end up forming like this wall or like this blockage between whoever it is. And eventually it'll get to a point to where they're not able to send you energy anymore. Also, another thing is, do not hop into another relationship. That is key as well. You don't want to hop into another relationship and end up forming another cord while you still have a cord to that person attached to you, or whoever it is. You don't want to do that. You want to release that energy first before you end up going into a new relationship. And this takes however much time it's going to take. So it's one of those things where you have to be heavily focused, and it's going to take some time, but it's able to happen. So yeah, just leave in the comments down below if you're doing energy work, what you're doing to release all energy from you. Um, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So hopefully this helps out.